Right, let's see. Is everything the way it should be? Microphone, are you working? Yes, you're working. Okay, music is there. Right. Oh! Let me get my leg on. Ooh. There you go. Right, coffee. Important part of the day. And the top of the pattern that I did last week with my mum. So we've got some adjustments to make in the middle, some adjustments to make on the side. We need to make it longer. Oh. We have to make it longer, a lot longer. So my whole desk is visible. So again, on the other side, seems to have got some to do as well. The back is a lot longer, so it seems to be that this size was right on a lot of places, except for the size in general. But that's the problem when you have a larger chest than the standard size. So, one of those things. So, I've already drawn in as well, make it a little bit more clearer, where we'd want the neckline to be. Something like that. Things which cut on the fold, so that, you know, we get the little bit of a V-neck for the cloak. So and then as well we have to try and fit in one of the sleeves, so I can check and make sure that the sleeve is the right size. I have a tendency to have quite broad shoulders. That's what you get when you've been doing sports most of your life and ex-army and all that sort of malarkey. So we're going to try and fit that in today as well. See if any adjustments need to be made there. I'm pretty sure there will be, but this gives us a good idea once we take it apart to make the amendments on top of our actual paper pattern, and then we can start looking into, once we have the sleeves on, start looking into how to draw the big long sleeve that she's got and measure whereabouts. I'm pretty sure it's like that area here that it needs to go down, because this is her elbow when she's got it bent and sitting just after it, and this is just before your elbow. So that's going to be something that I have to, you know, draw myself. So one of those things. So there's quite a few little bits and pieces that need to be amended, but that's, you know, even patterns are not even made for standard sizing, so it's an absolute pain every time, but you get used to it. I've also been spray painting, so I finally got it on my desk so I can actually show people. So people all know about Plastidip, but what people don't know a lot of times is there is actually quite a lot of different colors of Plastidip. So instead of just, you know, making a black base, you can actually make a base that's a different color. So for instance, if you do one of the other orders that have like a white or silver armor, I would buy Plastidip that's white or grey. Grey works really well on the silver. Now, this color is not a standard red. This is actually quite difficult to get at here in Poland at times. So this is classic muscle. I do like my muscle cars, so it's suitable. And it's called Flame Red, and it's got this it's like a darker red color, which is so much better than the standard red. I mean, I've looked into flexi paint and such like, but with the amount of paint that I need, and I will have to adjust it into a darker red, I just can't be asked doing all that. So, and this is, yes, it's expensive, but so much easier. So I started when last year when I started streaming, I started making a bolt pistol, and I just sprayed one side. Now you can see I didn't really do a really good job of the spray painting because it's bubbly. Well, not bubbly, it's like it's textured, when I can actually get quite a smooth result. With Plastidip, you just need to spray it in a particular way, and then it just kind of becomes like this little film on top, and then it just kind of smooths itself out. I think maybe it was a bit too warm outside. It was in the summer, so let's see if the lights catch the textured bit. Then again, it does look pretty cool, this textured bit, so if I spray the other side and the textured bit stays, then it's just going to be part of the gun. This gun is not going to be for the cosplay. This was me just testing out making stuff. So I just have to spray paint the top, the side, and the rest of the top, the front. And then we can make the muzzles silver, or ish. And the rest of the body probably silverish. I'm not sure yet. But it was a good time to test out this color. I absolutely adore it. It's red, but it's not like fire red. Not like the bright red. So we'll have to continue with that. It's going to be reasonable weather. It's going to be about 15 degrees here, so do it before the cold starts, because, you know, this is Poland, and this usually, as soon as November hits, December, we are getting towards freezing conditions, and then you can't spray paint because it requires you to be spray painting in a around 20 degrees. So what I do, if it's not 20 degrees outside, I put the spray can into some warm water for 10-15 minutes, and then shake it for 2 at least, and then I use it to spray it. On the black one, I fell on the ground, of course. That's the one everybody always knows, the black Plastidip. Yes, I've got a holder on it because it is so much easier to work with the pistol grip than with the spray button. Although, I must say, Plastidip does have a really nice spray nozzle, as you can see here. Can you see it? No, you can't see it because the camera is shit. The nozzle is not a circle, it's actually straight, so it makes spray painting so much easier. And probably one of the reasons why they're so freaking expensive. Besides the fact that it's actually rubberized spray paint, so that it doesn't crack. Which I did a test on. If you spray it on Worbla, it works perfectly fine. And my seat cushion. I finally have a seat cushion on these. So, I've got till 4 o'clock today. At least I hope that my our game master is awake and will be available at 4 o'clock, so we can play some June the board game. Super fun. So yeah. I haven't seen him online yet, but it's one of those. Right, so I'm thinking, what am I going to do first? Try and fit these sleeves, probably. Have I plugged it in? Yes, I did plug in my sewing machine. So, I am pretty sure I need to check, but I'm pretty sure it wants me to gather the top of the sleeve. So let me quickly check. Right, yes, I will do the facing as well, but I will do that once I've done it. Okay, this does not have the sleeves on it. Oh no, it does. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what they will usually do. We'll see if it fits in one go. If not, I will. So what you do... I hate sleeves. I absolutely hate doing sleeves, but I have some experience with it. So one of the things I'm going to do is first adjust this. Yeah. Now there's marks here, 2 marks there, 2 marks there. Now I'm pretty sure that means that this needs to go on the other side. Because it's right sides together. Yes, this is the other side. Of course. Of course. Of course. That's why it's so important when you draw out the on your fabric to make sure you make the markings as well. Some people cut. I prefer to just make the markings. So have I got one marking here, one marking here. So you put them inside out, put them flat, and the sleeve goes right side together on the inside. Oop, something in my eye. So I've got a marking here, a single mark. Let's make that closer. So there's a single mark here and a single mark there, so those two go together. Pins. This is one of the things that I have an amendment in, because I had to make it slightly smaller under the arm. So if I... How did you... okay. Alright. Put it that way. So I've got a new mark to go there, so I need to stick the sleeve in a little bit. And stop that in. So we've got 2 marks here and 2 marks there, so they need to go together. There we go. Now there's always a mark on the top. Here we go. There's the mark. So that goes on the stop seam. We pin that as well. And I need to make sure I pin them the right direction. Now the question is trying to fit these, and that usually is to do with ease. This is why I prefer to work with stretchy fabric. So much easier. Okay. So there's a mark there and a mark there, so they go on top of each other. probably the same on this side, if I mark them right. Did I not put a mark here? Damn it. Again, this one seems to be pretty much on point, so I'm going from this to this. So there's still, as you can see, some extra fabric here on both sides. So normally what you do is you put a bit of string through and then ease it. So I'll have to, have I got a thingy on here? Don't think I've got. If I've got any. Doesn't look like I've got. I don't need that one. Nope, that's a sewing needle. That's a sewing needle. I don't have a hand sewing needle in here. Dang it. Right. Be right back. It's on my other desk. Here we go. A normal sewing needle. So the easiest way to do it is leave a tail and just literally go in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And just pull that through. Hold it so it doesn't, you don't pull it through. So you got like this, and all you do is just ease the fabric around so it's the right size. You can do this on the sewing machine. Damn it, it's not working the way I want it. Come on. Do you like that? All right. I think that will work. All right. And go. Right, I think that's the sleeves together. One side, then you can just pull this thread out again. So how much does it need? It doesn't need a lot, because I think actually that works. Don't need that. Well, over there, just on one side. It's probably because I've got slightly sloped shoulders. Right. foot on. Here we go. Ah, I pulled it. Oh, helps if I plug it in. And I have to take that off, otherwise we can't get through on the sleeve. Start. Oh, I'll get my other leg with me. So let me remove this one. Why can I not find this one? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I need... Oh, come on, go back in. Thank you. Just make a mark there. So in case I take it apart, I know whereabouts I took it in. Alright, let's hope that works. Because my mum is not here anymore to help me out. So... Alright, let's see. Since I'm right-handed, pincushion to the right. Let's put you a little bit slower, because I've been doing my other work, so I can sew lycra a lot faster than I can sew this. Getting closer to... What the... Look. Did I not pay attention? Probably not. Right, so let's fold this and fold that. Alright, let's see if this works. Normally I prefer to pin it, but... Alright. See, even if it was latex. Lycra! I could just pull it and it would be just fine. Not this mess. Then again, it's not visible because, you know, it's underneath the armor, but still, this is for a cosplay competition. Luckily, this is not the correct one yet, so it is just the muslin. Question is, once I try this on, will I be able to move my arm? Oops. Alright, let's see. Doesn't get any beauty things, but we'll figure that one out once we work the rest out. Question is, will this work? Ooh. Shit. I will be wearing a long sleeve top underneath it as well, because otherwise, you know, between her gloves and the sleeves, there's red visible on the image. So, right. Right, so if I hold the back close the back, it pulls a little. Which way does it pull the most? On the back. So, okay, so I have an idea. So let's take out the sleeve again and remove this tightness that we've taken in here. So and this is the problem when you're doing this kind of sewing. It's a lot of trial and error. There you go. I need some coffee because it's probably Alright. And this is the reason why I use a contrasting thread when I'm doing Muslims. Because it's so much easier to take out. Alright. Come on. And this is where I need some reading glasses, probably. I really need to get my eyes tested again. Right. The life of a seamstress. I'm picking things. Damn it, where's my glasses? Where did I put my glasses? Oh, there. Right, don't laugh. I have to wear some reading glasses because they're only +1, but oh god, they're dirty. Jesus. These are vintage. These are my mum's old ones. She's got +2 now, this is +1. So, they're 80s. So, now I can see better. So yes, I really need to book in with the optician and check my eyes. It's a problem when you get older. I can't see in the distance. I'm already -5. Now I can't, with contact lenses in, I can't see it in the back, in the front. Damn it! Right, there you go. Right, see if that's enough of a... Start really ripping. I need to buy a new one of these, because the fact that I've lost a little ball means I can't rip this way. Alright. Right. Yeah. Right. Yoink. This always takes so long. See, if I do this, I can't read this chat, and if I do, you know, I have to look over the glasses to look. Alright. Luckily, it's not that much. Just rip. Okay. Right. Yank. All the little bits and pieces. That's why I'm always continuously vacuuming in my house. So many threads everywhere. Ow, that's my finger. Come here. Come on. Get in there. And then if I don't, my mom added some tightness to the bottom. I think we need to keep that out, because this is not a stretchy fabric, so it doesn't need to be too tight. And the fact that of course I'm wearing an undershirt underneath it, which I still have to make as well, because, you know, I want a shirt where the sleeves have a thumb hole, so that when I put my gloves on, the sleeves don't fall back. So, and we'll have to make another stab at making those gloves, because if you thought sleeves were horrible to do, leather gloves are worse. Alright, take out all the bits of thread. Alright. Put the threads in the bin. Come on. So, take out the tightness that she made in the bottom. Make sure the right sides together. So another thing I need to look into is a good way to finish these seams on the inside, since I'm not using a lining. Alright. And again, the 2 marks there and the 2 marks on here. Mark them up. The 1 mark here and the 1 mark here. Then the mark here. Oh, I can't find that mark, so let's start the other side. Mark there and mark there on top of each other. Mark the top. That's the top mark. Put that on the seam. There we go. And the top again, see if I've got better. Let's do it. Make some long stitches. Do it with the sewing machine like I normally do. No tight enough. I need to keep this here. Now, should be able to I've not made them long enough. There we go. Why isn't it not working the way I normally do it? Then again, it's been a long time since I've... Oh, there we go. Move them along. Come on. All the way to the end. Come on. Come on, go further. You need to go to the other side. I gotcha. Right, so it's got a bit of... See if I put this on the seam again. Alright, so that side is pretty much fitting. Can I fit you in here yet? Oh. Oh. Take it out a little bit. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Right, so try number 2. Let's see if this one is better. Oh. Right. I'm making the seam allowance a little bit smaller, so it gives me a little bit more space. Yep, open up, make them flat. Alright. Come here. slowly getting there. Almost at the end. We can try again. Always important to know these things. Alright, so let's see. So... Alright, let's see. Alright, making it the right side out. I might have to make this bit longer for me. Because, you know, shoulders. Right, so hold the back. Oh, God, come here. Come here. There we go. Found it. Got my back. So, how is this sleeve going? Yeah, that's better. So, I can go sideways, upwards. And interestingly enough, if I hold the sleeve out, if you look at the picture, her sleeve, the long bit of the sleeve, finishes around there. So this is kind of length of sleeve. But then it needs to go longer, of course, it needs to go all the way down. So that's an interesting thing to look at. But I think that sleeve is actually fine. Because, I mean, it's not going to be tight here, because it's got to have the long sleeve, but as long as the shoulders are right. I still think it could be, like, some distance here, so that this seam here, but the shoulder actually finishes there for me. So, give me my pencil. Ooh, almost pulled one of the pins out. Yeah, put it back. So, if I put this where I want this bit to be, and put it in, you can see this is where this you probably can't see in that one, but the seam is here. But if you look at my shoulder actually finishes here. This is where the shirt that I'm wearing now finishes. So, I need to lengthen it, and I'm just going to mark it on my jacket how long I have to make it. I can measure that. As long as I keep the hole same, then, you know. Oh, did I fucking manage to pin it to my freaking shirt? So, here you can see, I'll make the mark a bit clearer, the difference between where the pattern ends and where the shirt that I'm wearing ends. So it's a lot longer. So that might need to be something that I need to look at in making so if I put this down, so it's to make an adjustment there that this is longer. Right, I'll have to look into my book. I do have a book about pattern adjustments to see the best way to make this adjustment with the arm sleeve. There are probably calculations that I need to do. That's why I've got this This lovely little long special. I have more, but that's the one I use the most to make the adjustments on the pattern. So I'll have to have a quick read on that so to make sure that I know how to make that adjustment. And interesting enough, like I said, the sleeve is about on my arm till here. So let me just check that again. Right, so let's do ew. The other foot. Right, so if I hold my arm out, where's my elbow? Here. If I look at the picture, especially here, oh no, it's on the elbow. Kind of looks like it's immediately from under the arms that it goes out. Damn it. Try and step myself for a change. So, it looks like it actually starts here and immediately goes out. There must be a little bit of space and it's in the elbow. So if I move my elbow, here's my elbow, how far the sleeve needs to go. So it needs to be in there, kinda. Why can artists not make it clearer? Nemanja, please! Because that's the glove. Glove goes all back here. So it must be that it's exactly in the arm. It makes sense that it's in this area. So that gives me an idea how far I have to go anyway. But then I have to draw out the longness. Well, we're getting closer to figuring this out. Put you smaller again. There you go. Make you a little bit bigger. People can see it. Right. So, since this is right, where's my... I'll use this for now. So how much longer would you be? Where's the marker? Use that marker. So what I'm doing is I'm measuring from there to the elbow. So that is 1.5 inch. Right. Yoink. There we go. Right. So write that down. So here 1.5 inch. Sometimes I work in centimeters, sometimes I work in inches. Don't ask. And from what I figure out, it's pretty much from here the question is, how long are they? Until her waist at least. So like there. So I would start it here. That's the other sleeve. Have I got a piece of offcuts? Of course I have a piece of offcuts. Look. Perfect. Right. To give an idea, you need to be this much longer. How long? This long? Let's. Here we go. So. So till there. This doesn't look like a massive long sleeve, so well, massive, yeah, long this way, not long that way. But it looks like from here it hangs down to around. God, this is hard to. When you're using a picture to work on something, it's always hard. So kind of, if you use this as a reference to the rest of the body, so it's like kind of like a top, but then it seems to be this bit is the same height as that bit. So, oh damn it! Where are my other ones? So this 7.5 inches. So if I go down 7.5 inches. It's about here. So actually, if I is that 2 inches? Yep. So this would be kind of what it would be. Well, take the picture small again. Right, so let's see. So kind of that's the sleeve. That's kind of the design that's going to have to draw out. Let's draw on here. Because so okay. We can work with that. We can work with that because what we can do is then take the original sleeve pattern. Here we go. As you can see, this is what you put together. So it goes. It's got on the other arm, of course. So this is the arm. Here we go. I had to figure it out for a second. So and then draw from here this point because it needs to go and close here. we go. So straight and then a curve. Curve. Here we go. Right, well at least we've got an idea now how we have to mend the sleeve to get the wide sleeve that she's got over there. There we go. Okay, so that means I need this and this piece so I can redraw the patterns. Alright, put you aside. Cold coffee, as always. Now another thing that we know is that because I'm tall, I need to add 2 inches or 10 centimeters to the bottom. Ow. And I need to take out this adjustment because I'm not doing that now. Because it shouldn't be too tight underneath my arm. And as you can see, we need to take in quite a bit on the front. Where's my... There. So 3.5 centimeters, the top. Is that the same at the bottom? I think it's less. Yeah, it's 2.5 centimeters. So that's interesting. And I think alright. So if I use that's a sleeve that I need to amend. I need number 1, I think. Number 1 is the front. That's just some pieces. Right over. Alright, so let's see. Are you number 1? Here's number 1. Okay. So one of the things I need to do is take 3.5 centimeters off here. And 2.5 centimeters down and there. Yeah, because there's no seam, because this is going on the fold, there's no seam, so I don't have to take a seam allowance in. Right. Now, we need to add, so I have this, no, that's the sleeve, so I keep the leftovers. And I forgot my tape. Dang it! I keep forgetting shit. Because I sew on the other side as well. Alright. So So we need 2 inches more. Right. It's still there. Now, for now, the skirt's gonna go on here, but for now I'm going to make it a straight line. Because if the bodice fits, then the skirt's the easy part. And this is why I have this okay. Yep, that looks right. So I'm just going to fold that over. Hopefully cut that off. Excuse me. Right, so we now kind of made the amendments that was on this. I will do the neckline differently, but that's something I can do once I even put it together. So I can, you know, play around with that once it's together. So I'm going to just fold this over so that if I have to make another amendment, I haven't cut it off and I have to put some piece of paper on it. So, that's the front done. So we know that that's done. Now, the only thing in principle... Oh, no, it's not done. Like I said, I have to add some centimeters to here. That's the wrong one. That side. So, if I thought I said 2 centimeters, but maybe make it 3. So I need to make this longer. There we go. Pencil again. 3 centimeters, I said. See, still I have to like make this. Damn it. See, this is quite an adjustment, so for now I am going to just cut that bit off and read one of my books about pattern adjustments to see the best way to change this. Is it to move the whole armpit that way? Or would there be a way to make the adjustment from here, from that point onwards, to go down? So, as I'm not that first with shoulders and armpits. For now, I am going to leave it like that and going to read, because I only have about 40 minutes until I have to finish streaming. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to read up on that. If I wanted to loosen this up, I can do that. This tape's quite nice in that respect. Yeah, I'm going to put that aside, so I take it to put it on my other sewing desk so I can remember to have a look at that. So, same with this one. I need to make it 2 inches longer. And I need to make it so that I can actually lengthen it. Here we go. Hey Swizzer! How you doing this week? Like this thing. That's it. Can't get enough. Okay. Awesome. Sadly enough, no mothership, so mother's gone back on Monday last week. So other than that, it's been busy. Nice thing is though, Tuesday's a bank holiday here, so it means that I'm off, and I'm always off on Wednesdays. So I might be doing an extra stream on Tuesday. 1, 2, 2 inches longer there. And on the curve. Yeah, it's been good because I mean I've been living in Poland for 5.5 years now, and she never managed to come around. It's to do because my stepdad has dementia, sadly enough, so it's never been the chance of like getting out. But luckily, his daughter, my stepsister, agreed to take him for longer than just a weekend, as they sometimes do. And got him for 10 days, so that she actually managed to get a week here, because it's not really useful to just be able to get here for 2 days. But hopefully next year she can come in the summer, because you can't do much here in Poland when it's rainy and 10 degrees, so... So it's been really fun to be around, so... Right. Oh. So, that one's lengthened. I don't think I needed to do anything else on this one. Damn it. I think that's about right. So, I need the other side. Here we go. No, that's a sleeve again. Damn it. Where's the other side? There we go. And number 2 needs strengthening. what you get when you're tall. You have to lengthen everything. So, that one. Right, so, here's my curvy. Right, again. Two inches. Oh, that's not right. That's better. And on the curve, it's not as curvy. Is this curvy or is this straight? I think this is pretty straight. That's that way. Here we go. So yeah, hopefully next year she can come on my birthday, which is in August, which would be nice. Because it's a lot warmer here in Poland. Right, so that's side adjusted. Oh, and cut off a little bit of this. Well, you are a Swede. Here in Poland, it's pretty funny because I mean I lived in England for 17 years before I moved to Poland, and for those of you in England, summers usually rain, and if you have more than 20 degrees, it's you know great. But here in Poland, the summers and the winters are pretty distinctive. In the 5 years I've lived there, it's pretty much been the same, where the summer is usually half of June, July, August, and a bit of September, where the weather is at least above 20 degrees. September, October is usually around 20 degrees. So it could be a low, could be on. We've had days where it's 20 degrees during the day and 9 or 2 degrees during the night. So it's a massive difference. This is why I always catch colds around this time as well. Then November usually goes towards 10 degrees. And then December, January, February, we're usually around freezing points or more. I've had minus 15, 20 here. Although the last couple of summers have been pretty mild. And then towards this, it's very clear that it's like then you're getting towards March, April, the temperature goes up again to like 10 degrees. And then May is usually around 15 degrees. And then it just suddenly goes up again. So it's very distinctive that you've had these summers. The summers can be 30, 35 degrees. That's a bit too much for me as well. We've had, I think the whole of Europe has had heat waves. Luckily, I was in Belgium when the heat wave in Poland happened. And in Belgium it was 20 degrees. So I've kind of missed both of the things. So it's been interesting to see how things go in that respect. I'm just checking to make sure. Because there's markings here that they still work. Yeah, that's fine. Might have to make a small adjustment there. From here. That it's more straight. But we can do that once it's on. So that's not a problem. So now we've lengthened the front, the sides. This is the side back, side front. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much. I must say I'm lucky. The apartment I'm in is actually pretty good in staying cool. And also in the summer, in the winter, it kind of keeps its temperature quite well. So, right. So the back was way too big as well. But I have to remember that I'm probably gonna. Not sure yet. I'm gonna put a side zipper in, or if I'm going to put a back zipper, but I have to put a long cord on it so that I can, close it like you have a wetsuit. So this is the back. The red lines were the ones that my mum's adjusted. So I need to go there and there. So that's quite a bit in. It's so funny how that. You mean zippers or the wetsuit? So if I want this, say here. I need to make sure that I'm in the middle again, because the middle has been adjusted. Ah! I have worn wetsuits before, because I've not made them, but I used to windsurf. I mean, I am Dutch. So anything to do with water, especially since I was born in the 70s. The 80s was really big on windsurfing, so I used to windsurf, sail, and all that sort of stuff. So I know about the suits. So that's because of that reason. But I've made dresses before. I have made. I don't have it on this computer, I think. But I made the Galadriel dress for a friend. But she had someone that could help her into the suits. So let me see if I can find it. I think I've given myself access to my other computer from here. I think it's this one. Still doesn't do it. Okay. Now, some reason I can't get. With Windows 10, I can't get give access. Ah, see, being Dutch, growing up around so much water, one of the things that you have to learn when you're in school, you have mandatory swimming lessons. So you have to at least be able to swim, and also what they do is called water treading, I think in English. It's like if you get into the water with your clothes on, and this is actually what they do as a test. They put you in, you jump in the water with your clothes on and your shoes, although most kids don't wear normal shoes, they wear plastic shoes so that, they're not ruined. And then holding your hands above water and treading your legs to keep your head above water. It's one of the things you learn as a kid in school. Because of the amount of water that we have in the Netherlands. So the additional thing is that my mom was a swimming teacher. So I could probably swim before I could walk. At least that's what my mom said. Um, so yeah. So as a Dutch person, you growing up around water. It's one of those things that it's just so normal for you. Um, so yeah, it's for me. I'm pretty good. I mean, yes, yeah. That's the. I mean, to be honest, I windsurfed mostly in Italy, where my granddad lived, and the lakes were pretty see-through. Um, and some of the other waters in the Netherlands, they're pretty see-through as well. The sea is the only one that is harder in that respect. But I never surfed on the sea because that's something else to be able to do. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of forced upon. It's funny because if people move to the Netherlands with their kids, the kids are so surprised about how much we have to learn about swimming, and it's like it's essential in the Netherlands with the amount of water that we have. So yeah. Right, so this is interesting. So how am I going to do this? 'Cause this is the line that my mom drew. Here's the back. How am I going to do this? So let me draw the line on there. Since the back's gonna have a zipper in it, at least I think so. You can see how much difference. I'll make the line a bit thicker so you can see him. How much difference it is between the pattern and me. The question is it similar, the size, the line? Yeah, very similar. Okay, so we could work with that, but then we have to make seam allowance on the other side. What's the seam allowance on here? I think it's 1.5. Yeah. But I always say, like, learning how to swim or at least be able to hold your head above water is so important. So important. Oh, there. 1.5 centimeters seam allowance. I always forget what it said. Can I fold it back again? Yes. But, damn it, this is the one moment I really wish I had a centimeter one of these. But I bought this one in England where they use imperials, so... So, 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters, and I need 1.4 centimeters. So it's increments of a half. Oh man, I have to do brain math. Brain math! This is... If you want to sew, one of the things you have to learn is how to do math. So 1.5 is 3. 2.5 is 5, 4, 5. 3/5. Have I got it on there? 5/8. Half and a quarter. Aha! I know another trick. Damn it! Where's the other one? Oh, yeah. I need centimeters. 1.5 centimeters. It's in between the two! Right, make it smaller. Right, fine. Yeah, oh god, I mean, like I said, I've lived in England for 17 years, so I kind of got used to changing centimeters and inches. But yeah, it's not easy, but you get used to it. So we'll use this line. See, this is why you have these, so you can literally put it on there and draw the line around it. Find the right curve. Going more straight. There we go. Adjustment made. Hello? Hi Scooby-Doo. Hello, I have a question to ask you. It's a challenge. Can you name me 20 actresses? Probably not, because I don't watch much mini-movies. 5? Probably. 20? No. So, I'm not a movie person. As a matter of fact, I probably haven't seen a movie in at least 4 years. So, probably the only actresses I can call as from some of my favorite movies. I have a TV here, but the only time I use it is if I connect some of my retro consoles on it, like the PS2 or the Xbox original. Other than that, I don't use a TV at all. I have a couple of movies that are absolute my favorite, like Tank Girl, Fifth Element, and things like that. So I could probably name actresses from there. But yeah, other than that, no. See. I have to give a confession. I don't follow celebrities at all. I can call 20 bands that I like, and the only singer that I can probably name is Till Lindemann from Rammstein, because I've been following for so freaking long, probably over 20 years now. Other than that, I don't care about who the singer is. Oh, I know Will Ramos from Lorna Shore simply because I've seen an interview with him and he's It's freaking like he's like a Labrador. It's so funny. I don't follow celebrities, so even if I watch a movie or I follow a band and I mostly listen to rock and metal and punk, I don't really look up who they are. So for me to know what the name of the singer is, I know some singers' first names of smaller bands because I chat to them when they go perform stuff. But some of the bands I follow have had new singers. Some people have died, sadly enough. That happens a lot. So for me, I just don't. I'm one of those people that I'm oblivious to celebrity status of people. I hear about people, like the Kardashians, but more because some sort of scam happened or sort of scandal happened, like the Bitcoin thing that she did, and she got fined $1.2 million for, and that's the only reason I know is because there was something on LawTube about that. So other than that, naming people that are famous, I don't care. I don't care for famous people. Like I said, the only one that I know the name of band members from is Rammstein, because I followed Rammstein for so long. And I think they're absolutely hilarious. So, I've made that one smaller, but now we have to make it longer. I think I'm one of those very few people that, as a female, I don't follow celebrities at all. They really just have no interest. I know it sounds crazy for a lot of people. I understand German. It's one of the languages that's so similar to Dutch. This is why I find it so hilarious when I'm at Rammstein concerts and they do Man gegen Man and people sing along. There's some words in there that talk about, you know, gay love in principle. Man gegen Man is what it goes about. And then some of the guys sing along to it and they have absolutely no idea what they're singing. So yeah. But yeah, I absolutely know German, so... I think I need to make this more straight down. Not too much of a curve. 1, 2. I might have to make this longer. Yeah, there's actually a couple of websites that that actually translate the lyrics and give you also, because he uses a lot of slang, because don't forget he's Eastern German, so some of the German they use is not standard German, so it's a lot of slang words that they use, and sometimes he uses things that are like related to like some of the Eastern German things that are hard to translate into English. I mean, we have that in most languages, that there's something that sometimes you can't translate because of, you know. But yeah, it's one of those bands that, you know, because some of the songs are like based upon like kids' rhymes, and they're never, you know, make sense, as I could say that. And there's the song, one of the new songs, which has a double meaning, and it's funny because the Dutch is very similar. I can't remember now what the song is. So, but it's like a double meaning of the word. So I don't know how this is gonna end up, but we're gonna have to try, and I'm gonna have to finish in 10 minutes. So, well, actually, let me check, make sure that he's alive. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, there will be June in 10 minutes, so let me tell them. Right, just let them know that I'm gonna be there. So. Right. I will have to finish the stream in 10 minutes because we're going to play the board game June. On Sundays, sometimes we play the board games with a group of people. Kind of like an outfit. It's called an outfit in PlanetSide, but it's like... so yeah, it's... Oh, it's number 4 that needs to go there. Yeah, 4 goes here. Let's see if that's still... Yeah... I think... That's... Are you sure this is right? Why is it so much longer? Like if I match the bottom half? Ooh, thank you for the follow! Why is it not showing up? Why is my thingies not showing up? It's there. Dang it! Why does my alert not show up? Oh! Hi Studio J7! Welcome to the asylum, as I always call it. You're coming to the end of the stream. I need to look it up on the actual pattern pieces whether I've cut out the wrong one. Yeah, I am a big Warhammer fan. So, yeah, I'm one of those. So if you can see, there's a mark here. And if I match them up, the top doesn't match up. And the bottom doesn't match up either. So I'm wondering if I cut the wrong size out. Yeah, I am. Some Sundays I will be playing board games with friends online. There's a thing called Tabletop Simulator which allows you to do. But I'm just looking at this. Yeah, it's either this bit is the wrong size or the side bit, because it's just, if I hold it without matching the marks. Or maybe is it the wrong one? Is it this one I have to hold No, because this one's 2 marks and that's the front. That's weird. Well, I should say I am actually a seamstress. It's just that I don't work with cotton. I usually work with lycras. So, but I need to go back to the pattern and have a look and see why there's such a difference. Because that's... I mean, I've just lengthened them, that's alright, but then it should be from here. That's correct. That size. That's the original length. There. But still, that means the top. Yeah. Well, I'm normally pretty good at it, so either I made a mistake and I've drawn the wrong size, but it can't be because 20 is the largest size. Are there multiple? Dang it. Let's see. One, 2, 3, and 4. And I cut 2. You see the line there? That line is where you lengthen and shorten patterns. So the front, the side front, the back, and the side back. That's kind of what I had to do. And the sleeve, but because the bottom part of the dress is going to be completely different. I just want the bodice, and then I can make the shorts, the flaps, the back panel and the front panel, the big slits here in the front. And I already have to make an immense amount of adjustments to my body because I am not the normal size. Yeah, I've noticed that there's lots and lots of scissors coming through at the moment. However, here we go. Most people do the order of the Martyred Lady. So the black armor with the red cloaks. Big extra. There is a logic to it. Can't say it's like I said. I don't think this has one of the pattern pieces on it. No, that's a 10. Don't need 10. So I wanted something different. I will have to do this next week and sort it. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this during the day, in the daylight, because it looks daylight, but I've got 2 big LED lights shining at me. I used to have Sisters of Battle Army for Warhammer, but then I moved from the UK to Poland. I had to reduce the amount of stuff that I could take with me, so I sold it, and I'm still sad about it. But it's one of those things. But yeah, I wanted to do something different than the Order of the Martyred Lady, and going through the 6 main orders that there are. I came across the Order of the Bloody Rose, which is the armor you see here, is the red armor with the black and white cloak. And then I found out that the image that's on the screen at the moment is actually someone I know. So he drew that. Nemanja drew this. Nemanja has his own... I found it on his, what do you call it again? Art station. He's someone that used to work for CDPR. Yeah, it's Order of the Bloody Rose. They've got some others with rose in it. They're the white or silver armor with red cloaks, I think. But yeah. So, but it's a lot of the cosplayers, what they do is they pin the skirt bit to the belt. And I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to have, if I take the armor off, to still have a sort of a dress that is, you know, I could walk around in and not look too stupid. So that's my whole idea of making a full dress the way I'm making it at the moment. I found some fabric in America. This perfect. Because I didn't want to make two fabrics together because it's black on the outside, white on the inside in these cloaks. So I found this fabric. Well, it's not black, it's charcoal. Oh really? Whereabouts was that? Was that is it London that had a Comic-Con soon? Yeah, London. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've seen some of the pictures from, because I always go through on YouTube. People have like videos of the different the concert they go to, and the other side is, well, it's off-white. It's not really white, but that's actually perfect because most cosplays that I see for either Sisters of Battle or even the Astartes, the big ones, yeah, they look clean. And these people, if you look at the artwork and yeah, exactly, it's so this is actually perfect for. I mean, she's gonna be. I'm gonna make her proper, like she's been in battle and just had a bit of a clean, but certain things you can't get off white back. You know, you can't make it white. So yeah, I absolutely love this fabric. It took a lot of work to get it here. I sent it to a friend of mine in the US, and then it took a little while because he had to end up in hospital before he sent it to me. And then it got stuck in customs for 2 months. So I had to have a lot of patience to try and get this fabric to me. So this is a test piece that I've washed to see how much shrinkage. So, great. Yeah, I need to. I have so many pictures lined up that I need to put on my Insta. And because I've started on the shoe armor already, and I'm slowly spray painting the inside. So one of the things you've probably seen on my Insta is my bolt pistol. Oh, knocked over my plastic dip. So this is one of the bolt pistols that I worked on, and I've recently started spray painting it. The red. So you can see it's got a bit of a texture on it. Normally plastic dip doesn't do that. But I'm going to paint the other side and see if it does the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to call it's battle damage. Anything is battle damage. So, but yeah, this is the one. So I have update pictures that I need to do. Yeah, he is, but a very different one. Because what I liked the most when I saw this picture, and I'll show you. Come on, give me the picture. No, not move. That's... Dang it. Stay there. You. No, this one. She doesn't wear heels. She doesn't wear heels. I hate heels with a passion. So, yeah. I'm pretty happy about that. So... yeah, so I've got some, there's somewhere over there where, I've got some red boots to go underneath that are actually proper walking boots, Palladium walking boots. So it's going to be so comfy for me. But yes, Evil Tat has a pattern for the grenades, which I'm going to follow in the future as well. So, but since it's 4 o'clock... sadly enough, I have to leave you all. Like I said, the chances are I will be going live on Tuesday because it's a bank holiday here, which means everything's closed. I can't do anything at all. I don't have to work. So I might just continue on doing work on this cloak. So, yeah, so we're going to work on trying to get this top to fit properly. And... take all the amendments and make another mock-up and see if that one is long enough, that it's correctly fitted, so that, you know, we can continue with the skirt part. And then once everything fits properly with the muslin, with this perfectly IKEA unbleached cotton that costs very cheap, it's €3 a meter, Then we can start working with the actual fabric. This is going to be for the sleeves and the skirt part, but for the bodice, because there's absolutely no stretch in this, I've bought some black bi-stretch. Oh god, bloody adverts! So right, so like I said, so this is gonna be for the skirt part, because I only got just under 6 meters, so this is gonna be for the sleeves and the skirt part, and the bodice is gonna be made from a black bi-stretch. Bit of stretch, so much better for being close to your body. And then we can start making the leggings, the top, and I want to make a corset to go underneath, just to have that more slim silhouette. So we've got shit ton to do now, and somebody mentioned before, it's only 9 months till July, till TwitchCon, so I've got this to do more. So probably doing a stream on Tuesday so that we can see if we can get this muslin completely done so that we can start sewing the actual thing. So, but I'm going to have a look if there's anybody else that we can raid. Don't tell me there's... Come on, there must be cosplay people online. Give me my keyboard. Come on. Why is there no cosplay? The thing is, when you search for cosplay, 9 or 10 times I find people who are just wearing cosplay. And it's like, that's not what I want. Ooh, Saoirse's Craft. Saoirse Craft, we'll go and rate them. They actually won the armor competition of TwitchCon this year. So here we go. And they're making an amazing headset. So, and to be honest, I'm glad that she won, because that means that she's disqualified from this year. So, I'm gonna start the raid. Yes, she's amazing. She had a really amazing costume for TwitchCon 2022. Which, I mean, I'm making this cosplay to go for TwitchCon 2023. It just means that there's a big cosplay competition here in Poland, which is in June. So I can't use this cosplay because I'm not allowed to. So I'm probably going to make a Warhammer Dark Tide cosplay, because Warhammer. So I'm going to hurry up. I am going to send you to Saoirse. Say hello from me. And I will see you Tuesday. And then, of course, if you're not there on Tuesday, we'll see you on the next week, on the Sunday again. Yes, SpearCon. That's what I want to enter at least one cosplay competition before TwitchCon. If I make it into TwitchCon, of course. But yeah, I want to enter the cosplay competition SpearCon, because it's pretty big. So it's going to be fun. And then I'm probably going to, one of the days, because I have to travel there, I'm going to wear my Sisters of Battle cosplay just to do a test. So that I can walk around in it, that I have no problems with things falling apart or breaking, general feeling of how the cosplay fits when I have to take photos and things like that. So yeah,